Good morning, Aquarius. I'm glad you showed up to be here for your reading with me, Melissa Joy. Welcome to the sunshine, my friend. Maybe it's been hard and difficult for quite some time because there's a bit of question here about how to move forward. We have the card of anxiety showing up as an overall theme, and it's like they're wanting to remind you that you are powerful. Don't let those things be held over your head. Don't be holding yourself up, turning your world upside down in order to be appreciated and loved, because that's earth and love. Somebody's saying you got to be like this, you got to do this and that, and maybe even continuing to feed your desire for those earthly things when you're like, first and foremost, I want to feel this cosmic love, this otherworldly love, and then it can come in this type of form, man or woman, okay? This has to do with the love tree, the love shack, and you like shacking up, but I can tell you what that shacking up did. All right, the heart hasn't fully mended, because when your heart fully mends, there will be no scars, no cracks, no crevices. And your mind can be at peace, can be at rest, and no more having to get into the self-judgment of feeling like, which way do I go and what do I do in order to, somebody wants some love, crack this code and get into this world like everybody else is getting. And they're saying it comes from the key of spirituality. All right, y'all, I don't have my stand yet, but I will soon. So that's why I had to go ahead and get some of this done, shuffled out before we began. But see, this is what it's talking about. Going into yourself, and they're like, oh, find your best self, and then your best self will come to you. It's literally, it's not that. Because often we'll do the work to get it, and then we get the reward, and then we want to keep having it, and then obsess and fall away and get into all this earthy energy and forget our power, and our power is love. Why? Because we are loved. Why? Because we are love. That is part of your blessing. Okay, Aqua, that is some of the goldness, and it brings in the abundance into the 4D, not being held out on you, but being made the gateway, okay, by greater forces that are on your side. So they want you to know, this is your tarot reading first and foremost, is that you're not alone in this. Help is on the way. Nature is here to help you. And they're saying, let us take care of things for you, okay? It's like in my case, what I've been going through lately is having to deal with like a lot of government phone calls and having gone through some extremely painful health issues. And so having to navigate and have a strategy of how to use my energy for the best application for that day. And I don't always know. I just knew what was next. I'm like, okay, the next day I'm like, well, let me get on this phone call and let me handle this. And it would take hours and nothing would get done. And meanwhile, my spirit was saying, hey, we need to go play. We need to go rest. We need to enjoy ourselves. And I'm like, no, let me get to work. Let me handle this. Let me do that sort of thing. Getting in this pivot point of your mind. Where is it? The indecision, okay? And they're saying, let us hold this gateway open for you. This could be God, your spirit, your guides, your angels, your whoever else, your higher self. Saying, oh, ooh, you might want to listen to Capricorn. They talk about massaging the ruby, and there's Michael going, I know who you are. I know what your desires are. I am in tune with you. All right? And I'm not here to steal your thunder, to steal your show, to make you my prisoner, to minimize your life. No, I am here to exalt it. To who's showing up behind here? To open up new adventures to you, new possibilities to you, because you're the one who is bringing it forward. I'm just creating these rivers of energy so that they go with the flow instead of against it and getting into efforting. We want to stay in this flow of abundance, where each thing has its own meat and its own measure, its own moment and its own pleasure. And you're like, bing, bing, bing. That's exactly what I want, Joy. But they want to remind you, you have help, all right? And it's not through effort or the sweat of your brow, because if you're Aquarius, you've been going on back and forth out beyond Pluto to bring in this spiritual help and assistance for our world until this age of Aquarius landed. So that's what they're talking about, is this new time, this new phase. And they're definitely wanting you to fill your cup and to play with the energy that is in it, to experience this new savoriness of what to do with all this time that you have by letting them assist and help you. Because you stay in that state of awareness, of being in tune with the spirit of love, of loving yourself, and then watch a whole new life step forward for you. All right, Aquarius, I love you. Talk soon.